All right, so today is October 6, 2023. October 6th, 3 days before my birthday, I was in South Korea and I noticed the clock. I noticed the clock at, was it 10:09? Um, no. I was boarding a train. I boarded a train. It was 2015. And it was October 6, 2015. I boarded the train and my train seat, my seat assignment was in row 10, and I could look up and I could see 10-9, and that reminded me of my birthday. That was 3 days before my birthday in 2015. Whatever, right? Okay. But I was alone, so in that moment, I focused on that. I said, wow, look, road 10-9, that reminded me. Things like that happen when people have been traumatized in some way. Things remind them of deceased relatives or lovers and stuff like this. In my case, nothing had traumatized me really. I mean, I was just alone and free to think about whatever. And so I was thinking about my birthday, I suppose, when I saw those numbers because it reminded me of that. Okay, I'm thinking about my birthday today. My birthday's on my mind, like, wow, 3 days from now, I'm gonna be 44 years old. But anyhow, that's not why I made the video. I'm just trying to draw connections between what happened in the past and what I'm thinking about at this moment today. Today's an interesting day. I woke up and I had a lot of energy. Maybe I'm talking quickly now because I still have that energy. I'm still riding high on this energy wave. It's a Friday. So maybe there's that. Maybe not. I don't know. But usually I'll wake up and I'm kind of sluggish, like especially this past week. Maybe the week before too. I was kind of slow to rise. But today I had no problem popping up. 6 in the morning, I was up and jumped in the shower with no problem. And something that I did that was different is I walked outside my door to throw away some trash. I noticed that because it was earlier than I had woken up, in the previous week or so, or even gone outside. It was earlier than that. I noticed it was darker, right? Usually I'll go out of my house around 7:30 to jump in the car to drive to work. But I was getting up at 6 a.m., so sun hadn't risen. It was darker. I look up and I noticed the moon. I remember the year was 2018. I was in Ethiopia in the city of Lalibela. And when I was there, I looked up and the moon was directly above us, directly above me. I was in Sri Lanka in 2017. And no, it was also 2017. When I was in Lalibela, it was 2017. But 2017 December, I was in Sri Lanka and I looked up in the sky and the moon was directly above me. So just like in 2017 and 2018, today, October 6, 2023, I walked outside of my home, I looked up and there was the moon. I'm gonna draw a picture of what I experienced. Imagine this is the earth, all right? I'll draw it like, here I am standing on earth, and so directly above me was the moon. Now the moon, it wasn't exactly a crescent. It was more so, let me see. More of the moon was showing, right? From what I could see, from my vantage point, okay? So the moon was directly above my head. I'm gonna erase this. I don't have an eraser, so I have to use my fingers. I noticed there was a star. Okay, how do I do that? Let me do that again. There was a star over here to the left of the moon. There was a star over here to the right of the moon. And then there was another star. I think it was over in this section, but I think I can do it like that and put it, and you can still get the gist of it. They might have been stars, they might have been planets, but I saw them like this. So you could basically, you know, draw some lines here. Let me move this moon a little ways down here. All right. So if you connected them like so, you could get the you could form what looks like two triangles, one triangle there, one triangle there. Or if you eliminate that line, you get basically a trapezoid, you know, a funky thing. Is it a parallelogram? No, more of a trapezoid, right? Just a square, a funky square, a trapezoid. So that's what I noticed, right? There were no other stars that were visible. So that's why I think these stars were planets, but I don't know. All right, so anyway, I was driving down the street, all right? And then I noticed I was at like Crenshaw and Slauson. So if this is like Crenshaw, and if this is Slauson, all right. Actually, let me do it this way, because if this is Crenshaw and this is Slauson, then something that I noticed when I was driving is, no, I think I had it right the first time. This should be Slauson. Wait, right? No, wait. Yeah, this is all funky. Yeah, this is Slauson. Imagine this is Slauson. And this is Crenshaw. Okay. Yeah. This is better. All right, so this is Crenshaw. So I was driving down Crenshaw, so I'm gonna draw my little car here. Let's say I was going in that direction. I could have been going in that direction, I don't know. But perpendicular to me, there was the sun. The sun was over here. So I remember waking up, looking out, standing directly under the moon, and then seeing these stars. And then as I was driving, when I left home and I was driving to work, I was driving down Crenshaw, and about where I hit Slauson, I noticed, just before Slauson, I noticed a lot of light, a lot of the sunlight hitting me directly, like around 58th, 59th, whatever street, just before hitting Crenshaw and Slauson. And I thought, wow, the sun is coming up and it's right on the horizon right now. And I said, wow, the sun is like right there. So that's interesting, like that the placement of the sun was here, and I noticed the moon and the stars or planets like that. So I'm documenting this. This is what I noticed and experienced 2023, October 6th. And the point is, something is different, because I got up at 6 in the morning. I had energy and I was ready to go. One thing I heard, when the moon is directly above, and you weigh less. We weigh less. When the moon is directly above us, we weigh less. I don't know how to interpret any of this. I don't know how. All I'm doing is documenting what I noticed. That's it. That's all I'm doing here. Peace and blessings. 산유화. 산에는 꽃이 피네. 가을, 봄, 여름 없이 꽃이 피네. 산에 피는 꽃은 저만치 혼자서 피어 있네. 산에서 우는 작은 새요. 꽃이 좋아. 산에서 사노라네. 산에는 꽃이 지네. 가을, 봄, 여름 없이 꽃이 지네.
Just like iced coffee in the morning wakes me up the way I want it. Such a